We're only in the second week of March, yet it's incredible how many new announcements we've already received from various companies. Hello there, Will here, and in this episode, we'll be going through a list of newly announced upcoming BL series from the past few days and weeks. If I missed any titles, feel free to share them in the comments below. Before we begin, please note that some of these shows may not be available in your country due to geo restrictions. If that's the case, you might want to sign up for ExpressVPN to unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas. Use the link in the description below to get a 77% discount plus an additional 4 months free if you opt for the 2-year plan. Without further ado, let's get started. First on our list, don't be too emotional. Would you believe me if I said that the official pilot of this series showcased more chemistry than some of the BLs we have right now? These days, I don't usually get hyped when a new series is announced unless the plot and characters are too compelling to ignore. However, this is the kind of series that immediately captures your attention the moment you see it. The tension between the characters, the mystery surrounding the story, and of course the romance all make it something truly worth watching, especially if the narrative heads in the right direction. I haven't been this excited about a new series in a while, and I'm glad to hear rumors that it may premiere earlier than expected. Don't Be Too Emotional follows the story of Jane Patrick, a mysterious university legend who can grant any wish in exchange for a heavy and non-negotiable price. His quiet and isolated life begins to change when Jane Lick, a fearless and charming football player, approaches him simply to ask for his ball back. As their connection grows despite warnings from others, Jane Lick starts to discover a gentler side of Jane Patrick and becomes determined to uncover who he truly is. Number 2 on our list, Love Upon a Time. It's crazy to think that the original official pilot was released back in 2023, and now we're finally getting the series. I used to be a huge fan of Ned and James as a pairing, so I guess I'll need a bit of adjustment seeing a different partner for Ned this time. After watching the official trailer, the dynamic between Ned and JJ feels quite different from what I initially expected, but I'm still optimistic about the outcome given the show's production quality. I'm hoping this series will surprise me in the same way Chemjira did last year. Love Upon a Time follows the story of Nakun, a practical and unsuperstitious student who unexpectedly travels back nearly 400 years to the Ayutthaya kingdom. Mistaken for a missing man named Clow, he takes on the identity while trying to uncover the mystery behind Clow's disappearance and find a way back to his own time. However, Clow's close friend Poff grows suspicious and keeps a watchful eye on him, unsure if he is truly the person he claims to be. Love Upon a Time is set to air on the 27th of March on iQIYI. Number 3 on our list, Flower Boy. Following the success of their BL series last year, Pearl and Peak are set to make a comeback in a new fantasy romance BL drama. Although it hasn't been confirmed whether the show will air this year, many fans are already expecting a strong story and great chemistry between the two actors. They did an excellent job in their previous project, so expectations for this one are understandably high. To be fair, the synopsis is quite intriguing, as it presents a concept I haven't really seen before. Flower Boy follows the story of a young man whose mission is to persuade someone from the tribe of flowers, known as the Mutan. It is believed that their bodies can produce an extraordinary amount of pheromones beyond the capability of any human or animal, making them highly valuable to the company. Will he succeed in completing his mission, or will he ultimately choose love? Number 4 on our list, Crazy Love Moo Moo. Since Boss and Noel's previous projects leaned more toward serious themes, I initially expected this series to follow the same direction. However, it turned out to be something completely different, and surprisingly exciting. The overall vibe of this upcoming BL reminds me of Me and E, which makes me even more curious to see how it unfolds once it airs. In addition to the main pair, 2 side couples also stand out, especially because of their contrasting relationships and storylines. Crazy Love Moo Moo follows the story of He Yafu, a legendary love-obsessed Chinese boy who has been pursuing Moo since high school. However, Moo constantly ignores him because he's not into the clean-cut Chinese boy type. His ideal type is someone bold and fiery. Moo therefore never misses a chance to sass He Yafu, but the more he gets rejected, the more determined He Yafu becomes. relentlessly pursuing him with no breaks and hoping to one day upgrade their relationship to boyfriends. Their romance unfolds amid the chaos of siblings and close friends, creating a story that's hilarious, shy sweet, and warmly wrapped in the style of a Chinese family. Crazy Love Moo Moo is set to air on the 9th of May. Number 5 on our list, Magic Move. This is probably one of the most confusing trailers I have ever seen, mainly because some of the actors look alike. Both the trailer and the official pilot remind me of BL series from the past, so I'm not really sure whether that's a good or bad thing. However, there are some actors in the show whose acting performances I'm not particularly fond of, based on what I saw in both the trailer and the pilot. Overall, the series looks fine, and there is still an element of surprise about what could happen in the actual plot. Magic Move follows the story of a final year architecture student who accidentally becomes a famous university fortune teller and falsely claims to be the childhood ship partner of a wealthy real estate heir. What begins as a lie slowly turns into genuine love, just as another young man returns from a failed attempt to become a star in Korea to find his former ship partner, who turns out to be the same real estate heir. Magic Move is set to air on the 21st of April. Number 6 on our list, The Edge of Horizon. He previously appeared only in a supporting role in The Wicked Game, but he is now one of the main actors in this series. I had expected his character to have a love interest in The Wicked Game, so I'm pleased to see him paired with his own on-screen partner here, especially since they appear to have strong chemistry. While a historical love story centered on differences in social status is not a new concept, it remains compelling, and it will be interesting to see how the series executes the plot with its own unique twist. Based on the official trailer, the show already offers a glimpse of what to expect, and it will likely be filled with drama. The Edge of Horizon tells the story of two people who fall in love but with different classes and ranks. The one only has his honor, and the other has a royal lineage at stake. Aside from these, there's also another Thai series called Mon Mang Mang, or thriller drama series with a touch of romance based on its novel counterpart. Which upcoming BL series do you want to come out sooner? Thank you for watching. That's it and see you on the next one.